Yep, it seems that the creator of Cowboy Bebop, Mr. Watanabe, has no interest in AI being used in anime. But what is even more interesting is that Anilist has also taken a stand against AI in a very interesting way. Recently, Mr. Watanabe had an interview with Gizmodo Japan about his new show Lazarus and the future of creativity. And of course, we know the hot topic these days is AI, so that was talked about because it's a topic that is even featured or discussed on the show Lazarus, as well as a previous creation that he made, which is Carol and Tuesday. So this question was about AI. How do you see it as a tool? And he responded, actually there is a trend to introduce AI into anime. But I think that people who work in anime started their careers because they wanted to draw pictures, create stories, and make good works.
Correct!
If AI makes everything, does it mean anything no matter how advanced the work is? I think we're forgetting the basic fact that we make music because we want to. Carol and Tuesday was also about why we make music in an age where it is common for AI to make music. We can say that it is to create a hit or to capture people's hearts, but ultimately the question is whether it is fun to make it. It's also about why humans create. This is not limited to AI, but I have worked in the anime industry for a long time, and my conclusion is that anything drawn by human hands has an appeal, even if the drawing is messy or not. That is because the feelings of the person who drew it are put into it. But when something is automatically generated by AI, no matter how detailed or high quality it may be, it lacks any human emotion. It's like a heartless monster. I don't think people are impressed by the amount of information or the accuracy.
You know how long I've been waiting for this?
And of course, what eventually had to come up is the controversy about Studio Ghibli's AI generated pictures. Of course, they did not mention the name, but of course we know that that is what they are talking about with this interesting question. Recently, there's been a lot of talk about generators that convert images into images that resemble specific works of art. So his response, of course, some people will say that is fine because you can't tell the difference. So I think that's why people are now expected to have a discerning eye for aesthetics. Well, my current conclusion is that regardless of other fields, it's better not to use AI in the creative field. And I want to continue making hand-drawn animation without AI. So please continue to support me in the future. And he laughs. So the comment section is yours to express yourself. How do you feel about what Watanabe is? Am I pronouncing that correct? I hope so. But what do you think about his comments about AI being used in anime, and do you describe it too as a heartless monster? But before we get into that story about Anilist taking a stand against AI in anime, if you're new to the channel, we talk about anime news, manga news, and anything affecting the manga community. And of course, as you would have noticed, we sprinkle some kicks and giggles. And we are heading towards the goal together of 300 subscribers. So if you are enjoying the video, hit the subscribe button. So let's get back into that very interesting topic about Anilist. Twins Hina Hima, an anime that was 95% made by AI, premiered in March, and persons had like a mixed reaction to it. Some were of course disgusted by the idea, and there were others who were just genuinely surprised that it came off rather decent. Not great, but decent. But one user on Anilist was asking an interesting question about this particular anime. So they asked, why isn't here a page about this anime talking about Twins Hina Hima? Even though it's an AI anime, I think it would be easier to track it if they add it. So Anilist, by means of a community moderator, had this as a reply.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Okay, this is how they really responded. Yeah, no, we have zero interest in adding AI generated anime to the site. 95% non-human imagery is too much. Just how we have a rule regarding the country of origin, which would ban anime 95% produced in a different country, even if the finishing touches were carried out in Japan. So the original poster replied to the statement and said, do you know as to why Mal, my Anilist, allowed it to be on their side then? I did find it weird that they added it and you guys didn't, especially since it's always the other way around with entries. It's also be confirmed to only be one episode, so I don't think it would hurt to add, but I understand. So the moderator replied by saying our database guidelines differ from Mal's, so it is a given that we don't agree on everything. Their train of thought is probably that it's animation produced by a Japanese company or something, I don't know. Not really familiar with how Mal does things, but they don't seem to have taken such as strong anti-AI stance as we have.
I beg your damn pardon.
So whose side are you on? Are you on Anilist's side? Are you supportive of what they did, their stand, not adding twins Hina-Hima to their database because 95% of it was made by AI? Or do you think that their view is a little bit too extreme? Well, of course, the comment section is all yours. But one thing that my Anilist and Anilist agrees on is that when it comes to the beginning after the end, based on the rating scores that they have on both of their websites, they both agree that the beginning after the end, based on their users, they all agree that it is mid.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
But Crunchyroll has a different perspective because of the making of this video. It stands at 4 out of 5 stars.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Well, in order for you to find out what is going on, so you have to check out that video that is popping up on your screen that discusses that very topic. But in order for you to be able to access those videos, for it to be able to play for you, you have to click on the subscribe button. So thanks for watching, and that's it. I'll go on.